Hello, I'm Togan, welcome back to our second channel geography video. This is a series where I talk about geography and the world and stuff, and today I have something that fits more into the GeoGuessr realm of things because I saw a video, it was actually from a guy called GeoGuessr Wizard, on a site called JetPunk. This is basically a quiz-style website. A lot of these exist, but this one seems to have a heavy focus on geography and such, and I think that'd be kind of fun because I saw a quiz which it just piqued my interest so much because it was, can you name the 100 biggest cities in Europe? This is something that in terms of population, I should clarify. I've always got to clarify that. But can you name the 100 biggest cities by population in Europe? And this was something that just intrigued me because in my head it's something like, oh yeah, I could probably do like 90, 95 maybe. So today's challenge is how many cities can we name off the top of my head in Europe? It should be some fun, and that's what we're going to be finding out in today's video. So yeah, this is JetPunk. If you want to see more of this, let me know, because I think it's a crazy cool idea of like, oh yeah, do some quizzes, talk about some knowledge, and maybe, talk about how the things come up as we go along. So we're going to just get straight into it. There is a time limit of 10 minutes to name 100 cities. You get the population, you get the place on the map, it seems like. It's quite small, so maybe we should like control plus in a little bit, but you get the point on a map, and then you get the, again, the population. You got to work out from there. So we're going to start with just London, because biggest city in Europe. Okay, apparently I can't spell. Apparently I can't spell twice in a row. London, and now we've done 1 out of 100, and we can rest on our laurels, and we can just say for a second that the interesting thing about this map is that out of the 100 biggest cities in Europe, you can see just how heavily concentrated they are around, especially Germany and the Netherlands and like the UK, etc. And you can see how some countries don't have any. Like Iceland, none of the biggest cities. You can see how like Bosnia, none, surprisingly to me at least. Kosovo doesn't have any, and Montenegro, I want to say that is. It's kind of wild that some countries have just one, some countries have none, while the UK is up here with like maybe 10 of them. So we're going to start like in a country by country. First with the ones that only have one. So stuff like Zurich is going to be easy, assuming it lets me spell it this way. It does. Stuff like Vienna in Austria is going to be super easy. Budapest in Hungary, as well as Prague in the Czech Republic. And now we can like cross off those countries, get them easy. Zagreb is going to be another one. And yeah, basically, the thing that I find kind of shocking also is that even off the parts of like Russia that count as Europe, there's a lot of cities in the top 100 there. You always picture Russia as being very decentralized, but they've got like 6, 7 of the biggest cities in Europe, which is kind of surprising. So we'll go there next. Actually, wait, first of all, we'll finish our little strategy of like, let's get the one-off cities like Sofia. These ones are quite easy because they're like usually capitals, like Minsk is nice and easy. Apparently, only one of the Baltics has a capital city in this top list, which is Vilnius, I believe. They've got a marketing campaign where they call themselves the G-spot of Europe, which I find to be kind of funny. And then we've got like obviously the Nordics, super easy. Helsinki, Oslo, Stockholm, and that other one in Denmark, which is Copenhagen. And interesting enough, actually, I didn't spot this till just now. It seems as though Sweden has a second city, which I thought was Malmo, but it obviously can't be. I guess it must be Gothenburg. Assuming it's spelled that way, which it is. So there you can see, we've got a lot of countries out of the way. I guess Athens and Thessaloniki. There's so many cities that I've never heard said out loud. I've only seen on maps and on flight sites. So it's like, it's definitely Thessaloniki, but I have no clue what the spelling or anything like that is, so I guess we lose that city. We get Istanbul, which is the only city in Turkey that counts as partially being in Europe. It's actually the largest by population, if you do count it as being in Europe. Moscow, nice, another easy one. And then St. Petersburg, which is going to be a nightmare to spell, is nice and easy. But then, like, what are these other 5 huge Russian cities? Like, I have no clue. I want to say, like, Vinotsev or something, like, is in my head. But that's not a real place. That's something my brain made up. So we'll go to Ukraine next, which you have to give up on Russia. Ukraine has Kiev, which you can do in... apparently you can do that one in Ukrainian if you want to. They've also got Kharkiv, I want to say it's called, which is the biggest city in eastern Ukraine. Ukraine has the big kind of east-west split when it comes to like pro-Russia versus pro-EU, for obvious reasons. Parts close to Russia are more worried and also friendly of Russia, and it's the same on the other side. So like, you've also got Donetsk, I imagine, which has the breakaway republic. Nice easy one. Lviv is not in it is not in Ukraine. Oh, it is actually. I thought it was in Poland. Is that true? I want to check a map, but we'll do that at the end here. Is Lviv really in Ukraine? In my heart, I thought it was in Poland. So let's move on to Poland. Warsaw, easy. Krakow, easy, as well as the one that has Auschwitz at it. I want to say it's Katowice, right? Or it's somewhere between Krakow and Katowice. Then there's got to be Gdansk, the free city of Gdansk. One of the causes of World War II, fun fact, so that's a good one. Somewhere next to Warsaw, no clue. So let's just go rapid fire now. We don't have enough time to keep doing this. So like, okay, in the UK, Manchester, Birmingham, Edinburgh, which I have, it's awful to spell, Glasgow, nice and easy, Belfast and Dublin. I know Dublin is not in the UK. Sorry if that one gets you. And then like, Liverpool. If you're saying the accent helps. Newcastle, it's got to be like, what, Leicester is in there maybe? Yeah, it is on there. Nottingham, Sheffield, and then Leeds, I guess. It must be, oh, it's Leeds, there we go. And then something to the south of London, Southampton, I guess it would have to be. Is that how you spell it? Which I think is actually not a city. I think it's a town in UK standards. I could be wrong on that. I think it's the largest, or one of the largest towns without city status. So anyway, moving on to Paris. And then other cities, Toulouse, Nice, which I've been to. It's rather nice. I don't think there's any microstates on this one at all, actually. Yeah, no, there's no Andorra, there's no Liechtenstein, there's no Vatican City. But there is a Rome, so we'll get that one out of the way. What else is there in France? I really don't know my French cities well enough. Like, Marseille, I think I might have said it already, right? But Marseille, okay, we haven't said it. There's 2 more cities down there. I guess Strasbourg is probably a big city. Yeah, it is. And now we move on to the megalophon that is Germany. So Berlin, Cologne, we'll do it in German because it's faster. Then there's Hamburg, Munich, Frankfurt, something near Hamburg. There's 2 cities there. I guess one of them's Bremen, right? Yeah, easy. South of Hamburg, that has to be Hanover. And then Nuremberg, did I do that already? Or did I? Okay, I didn't do that. South of Berlin is Dresden, famous for its very tragic bombing, which happened after World War II, didn't really even need it. They were just like, you know what? We gotta bomb something. We gotta send a message somehow. So there's one above Cologne, which must be Dusseldorf. It's in that mega city complex. Like it's, how do you spell Dusseldorf? Is it not Dusseldorf? Is it Aachen? No, it's north of Wuppertal. Essen. There we go. Means eating, but also means the city. But yeah, no, this is actually a lot harder than you assume it would be. Like 3 cities south of Frankfurt, Mannheim has to be one, and then cities south of Mannheim, literally no clue. So we'll try and get the ones in the little corner up here, I reckon, next, because that should be easy. Stuff like, okay, Brussels, Amsterdam, The Hague, if you can spell it that way, Rotterdam. Man, the Netherlands, like, is really, really packed in when it comes to people. Rotterdam's not on there? Well, you know, I'm entirely out. Like, there's 3 cities in the Netherlands bigger than Rotterdam, and I have no clue what any of them are. North of Paris would be Lille. There we go. So now we'll go Spain, just real quick. Madrid, Barcelona. Everyone loves a good Barcelona. It's basically Madrid, but Catalonia instead. But you say Catalonia, that's offensive. We'll go Malaga. We're going to have to go, like, Lisbon. We're moving on to Portugal now. North of Lisbon, there's Porto, but no, that's south. It's a bigger airport than whatever's north of Lisbon. No clue what city's there. Literally, North Portugal is a blank in my head. This is somewhere in the Basque region, but I have no clue what the city's actually called. Valencia's on there. I think that's where the Bulls run every year, maybe. And then south of that is Seville. No, that's that one over there. Well, you know what, we did quite well. So Italy, we're just going to have to roam through that. Catania is the big one on Sicily. I'm wrong about that. Turin, Milan. South of there is Florence. No, that's like somewhere else, but Florence is on there. Oh man, 70 out of 100 is pretty good, but now we're at the stage of just blanks. So up here is Chinsau, capital of that silly. I shouldn't call it silly. See, this is what stress does to me. Just insulted someone's national capital. I can't even spell it. Chinsau? That is Chinsau. That is the capital of Moldova, but I cannot spell it apparently. Albania's capital city is on there. I have to assume it's their capital. And then now we're lost. We've got 29 cities with no real clue. So we're going to come back to over here. South of Brussels is the biggest city in like Flanders or Wallonia, the one that hates everything. What is it? It's like they have one of Brussels' airports there. So it's called like Brussels International, and then it's like Brussels something. There is a big something there. South of Mannheim. What is there south of Mannheim in Germany? There's that really nice city. It's like famous for old things. Okay, see, yeah, this is hard. I thought I could get all 100. I was like, I'll get 95. But here I am on 71. drawing pure blanks on everything. So in France, what other big cities are there? Like, I don't know for sure. Thessaloniki, should we try spelling it again? I know it's on there. So maybe looking at the numbers here will help me. So like, bigger than Berlin. Madrid. Did I miss Madrid? Oh. Rome, something, Berlin. What is between Rome and Berlin that I'm missing? What huge city could I be missing on this list? It's not the Greek one. It's got to be the one in Russia that I'm just somehow missing. 30 seconds. Come on. Next to Warsaw is Gdansk, Krakow, Lviv. Not Lviv. Apparently I'm wrong about that one. South of France. Next to the border. That's in the Saarbrücken. Their territory is called... Their city is called something. Come on. I'm just going to focus on these few cities. Heidelberg is the one I was talking about, the nice castle, if I can spell that. Oh no, it's not Heidelberg. That's not a big city. Yeah, no, okay. It's in the Saarbrücken, the capital. It's called... We'll just find out now, I guess. So we got 71 out of 100. We beat 66.1% of test takers. The average score is 62. My high score is 71. So better than most, but not the very best. So to go over the ones we missed, so you can see just down there. Oh no, the city's called Saarbrücken. I thought that... I was so sure the region is called the Saarbrücken. It's the part of Germany that's been like kicked around a few times and that was independent for a bit. Fun fact. South of Brussels, Charleroi. Oh, it's Liège. Okay, well, glad I didn't get that in the end. Antwerp, really big miss. Eindhoven, surprising. Utrecht, also surprising. We're missing Bologna. Oh wait, let's see what the... Naples is between Berlin and Rome. Naples is a bigger metropolitan area than Berlin. That's surprising. I would have never have gotten this in 1,000 years. Literally, you send me to purgatory, I have to type every combination of letters before I guess that. Never heard of Dnipro or Nizhny Novgorod, which I think... Actually, no. That was the city I was going for. I thought it was just called Nizhny, maybe. Lyon, that's an easy miss. Stuttgart, of course it's Stuttgart. Antwerp, should have gotten it. But let's quickly find out the really odd ones. Chinsau, how do you spell it? It's Chisinau. Oh no, I thought it was Chinsau, but it's Chisinau. This is why you gotta learn the spellings. You never know when you might have to do a quiz involving stuff like this. So I guess the logical thing to do now would be to say that was me trying 100 times. I try again. I'm not sure how much better I'd do. But like, really, have you ever heard of like some of these cities? Like, man, I didn't know there was a big. I guess I've heard of Rostov-on-Don. It's quite big, but Krasnodar, never anything. Like next to Warsaw, Lodz. I would have gone that eventually, actually. So, yeah, we got a few big, easy misses here. But, you know, the next fun thing to do is to take this. Oh, we don't get points for this, sadly. But the next logical thing to do is to try and do it again, but with way more. Because there's, I think there's something called, like, the sprint. The 1-minute sprint countries of Europe. So I just figured it's a fun thing here. Let's see if I can name every country in Europe, at the very least, in a minute. Which I think just the pure typing will get me. Also, why is Cyprus on there already? Do I get a freebie? Guess I do. Okay, so Italy, UK, Ireland, Sweden. I don't know why I can't get the countries now. See, on the spot, it's so much harder to do basic stuff that you would otherwise assume would be easy. But yeah, it's like I guess you just gotta like, take it bit by bit and then hope that your typing gets you there. Lithuania, because some of the spellings are also awful. So Moldova, Romania. We'll do it by like EU order, I guess. Bulgaria. We'll go backwards. So not Budapest. It's Hungary. Malta. Cyprus is on there for some reason. It's giving it to me. Oh, it's not on there. It's okay. France. Is it just there not to offend me? Spain. You're not really. This is like how fast can you spell? Because I can get all of them easy. You just gotta like give it to me. It's just. The matter of everything else is, okay, Luxembourg, and then, like, I don't know, Austria, Andorra, okay, I spelled Australia. Man, I cannot spell today. And then, like, there we go. 26, 58, we're about average on there. Again, this is all about how fast can you type, and apparently I type at the average speed, or maybe faster than average, but I make too many typing mistakes. So there you go, I did another quiz. This one gives you points, and the points mean something, because look, you get enough points, you get something here. So let me know if you like this. I really think that the whole like, oh yeah, we can maybe talk about things while doing some form of game and maybe share a thing. Because again, a lot of people love GeoGuessr for the same reason. Maybe you love this one too. If you do, let me know. If you don't, then I guess That's how YouTube is for most people. 99% of people, oh, I guess it's 90% of people watch, never leave a comment. 9% of people will leave a comment, and 1% of people will go ahead and I don't know how that works with YouTube, actually. It's the 99% rule. Look it up sometime. But for now, thank you very much for watching, and second channel, don't care. Goodbye.